What a great game and what a great finish by our guys. I was so proud and pleased with the effort our guys had. It wasn't perfect. We knew it wasn't going to be perfect. We were going to face a bunch of adversity, and that's what we talked about all week long was, attack the adversity you face. Don't panic. Keep believing in each other. Rise up and make plays when you have the opportunity. And then in the fourth quarter, we made some big plays, and obviously the kick return got us jump-started after we were struggling a little bit, and then the defense had some great stops, and an excellent drive capped off by a touchdown with Dalton, and so pleased with guys just never quit. It was hot out there, guys, and we played a ton of bodies, and we had guys cramping up, but the guys finished the game, and that was the one thing we talked about. We needed to finish, and they did that. The guys were really excited about playing this game.
How good was Skylar today?
I thought he was really good. We didn't get enough possessions in the second half, partly by our own doing, but he was fighting some cramping too, and I thought he did a great job of staying calm under a lot of pressure, because I think we were running the football pretty successfully in the first half, and I think they, in the second half, decided, hey, we're going to find a way to bring pressure, and they did a good job.
You got a lot of pressure without blitzing, using twists and stunts. That D-line got kind of handled by them. It wasn't your team last year. But they were
Our D-line played exceptionally well, and so happy for those guys. A bunch of seniors up there, and we did this without Wyatt Hubert. And so, the guys like Kyle Ball and Reggie and Massey, those guys played really, really well at end. And then all the D tackles. Jordan Mitty's a stud, and he made plays. Deshaun made plays. Everybody made plays. And we had to against a terrific running back, because it was hard to just slow him down.
With the miscues and the interception, fumble, all these different things, what does it say about the character of this team to be able to persevere?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We can't have what happened on punt return, but it happened, and those kids are trying to make a play. And A.J. Parker's trying to make a play. Guy put his hat on the football. Maybe that's part of the game. That's football. They fumbled one, and we got it right back and scored a touchdown as well. You want to try to minimize those things, but you can't let them destroy you. If you have adversity and you tank, that it destroys you. Our guys better be galvanized when adversity strikes and say, okay, we're going to find a way to get a stop. So I was pleased with the guys. Nobody panicked on the sideline during any of those situations.
Skylar have to fight through something with his thumb after that sneak?
No, he was more cramping than anything else, but I think he's, other than the wear and tear of normally being hit and stuff on a game when it's 96 degrees with the amount of humidity he had, I think he came out pretty well.
Chris, I guess what I meant was the perseverance of this team, the character. What is this team made of?
We'll find out, but it was through 3 weeks, a group of guys that believe in each other, a group of guys that love each other, a group of guys that will go battle for each other, and a group of guys that stick with each other when adversity strikes.
After game one, you said you were just relieved it was over. This was your first road game against a great opponent. What's the feeling today?
I said this to Wyatt up there. It's about the guys. It's about the entire program, the coaching staff. It's never going to be about me. I was just happy for our team, happy for our coaches. This was a team win, and I was so excited for all of us.
Was there any emotion shift on the sideline there before the kick return and after? Did you see any major changes there?
No, not at all. And that's what you hope, because it's you're not defined by one play. Even though we got that return, they had a nice drive, and then we ended up getting them stopped. And so, just there's so many ebbs and flows in a football game. There's so many momentum changes and stuff. You just have to, flip the script and be ready to attack it when adversity does strike and capitalize on your momentum. And we were able to do that.
On the 4th and 16 there where you stopped from just shy, what was the mindset on that play?
Well, we thought they were going to take a shot, to be honest with you. And so we played a little bit of a softer cover 2 zone and hoping that we could, rally and make the play. And I don't care if you get 15 and a half or got 1, it was a stop. And I thought their guys flew to the football and made a play and kept him from a first down.
You mind talking? Go ahead.
Talk about players making plays, when it matters most. Can you walk us through Skylar, especially that last drive, and then the pass to Dalton Schoen, and just he was nails at the end.
Yeah, he really was. But he kind of lives for those moments, and he's prepared for that moment. And we put him in those stressful situations at practice so that he can be calm in those moments with all the cowbells and stuff that we had at practice and the noise, and it didn't bother us and didn't affect him. We just, like I said, we didn't get enough possessions in the second half, I didn't think, but there were some things just listening to Mess and talking to Mess and to Colin that we liked, and one of them was the bootleg, because of us running so much to the tight end side that they were starting to creep up, that if we could run the bootleg, we thought Dalton could get in behind them, just trying to get it called, and that was the thing that we finally got a situation where we were able to call it. But Skyler played great that last drive for sure.
I was going to ask about that drive too, and just Coach Messingham having the patience to still run the ball between the tackles, set up the play action, just not panic.
Yeah, you have to complement each other, and that's the way our offense is going to work. It's the same way if you saw some jet stuff, and that opened up the inside for a while. Then they started shutting that down. Then we had to start working back more to the outside. We're going to find a way to run the football. We have to be able to, because we don't want to throw it 60 times a game. But we have to be able to run, whether it's quarterback run, which we were a little bit successful in the first half, but then we didn't want to keep running him, or whether it be a jet sweep, or I thought James Gilbert ran really hard, and I thought Jordan and Harry ran hard. We cracked him enough, I thought, running the football, that it opened up some of those plays. The one to Lenners we thought was a great play that opened up because of some of the play action.
At what point did you know during the week that I guess Hubert and Walter wouldn't be able to go?
We thought Walt was going to be able to go. We were going to be a game time decision. Wyatt, we were trying to hold out. We probably knew Thursday night, when he didn't get a chance to practice on Thursday. And we have a long season. I keep telling you guys it's a marathon, not a sprint. And so he's too valuable to our football team to put him in harm's way. And I know he wanted to play, but it was just a deal that he just medically wasn't cleared.
How much of a credit is that to the guys behind them? I mean, you overcame two defensive starters not playing and came over here and won.
I know it. I thought Keevy played great. I thought we just lost a rotation guy. Wyatt's a great player, but he's also going to take 25 plays off of Monson and Massey and Ball and Reggie, and those guys just had to grind and go through it. But I think it'll make us better by having those guys play that much more. It's going to make us a ton better because Keevy had so many quality snaps, and then D-Pat came in and did some really nice things. He and Denzel Goolsby made a great play on the corner of the end zone when they take a shot with a 6'6" kid that's going to go up over the top of Keevy, and both those guys go up over the top of D-Pat, and both of them made a great play.
A lot of these guys in the locker room didn't go to a bowl last year, had a losing season. What did you see in their eyes in the locker room just now?
Just happy that they were able to go on the road and get a really tough victory. We knew that this was going to be a four-quarter affair. We knew this was going to be a difficult thing, and I'm a big believer in whatever we did last week has no bearing on the next week. Whatever we do this week, we're going to enjoy it. It's got no bearing on next week. Thank God we don't play so that we can get our chance to get some guys healthy, but it's not going to have any bearing on what our next game is at Oklahoma State. And it's 12 one-week seasons, guys, and we've played 3 of them right now, and I said to you guys last week, and we better not fall in love with ourselves. We've got a long ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but the guys believe, and the guys are understanding our routine so much better. They know what to expect on a Monday practice. They know what to expect on a Thursday practice. They know what to expect at a pregame meal. Those are the things that we're trying to get going so that the guys feel comfortable to just cut it loose on Saturday and have a blast with their brothers.
What was your message at halftime when their only scores really came after your own mistakes?
We were up 17-14. We knew there would be adversity, and we'd be a 4-quarter game. And if we get it in the 4th quarter, we're going to have an opportunity to win. I didn't emphasize the negative. To answer your question, really, I didn't want to.
I understand you're not thinking about this thing probably right now, but how ideal is it to go into this bye week now, probably get road recruiting some 3-0, beat Mississippi State? I mean, just having all that at your back right now.
Obviously, it's great. There's a lot of energy in the office, in the coaching staff, in the locker room and stuff. But we have to get our guys healthy. But in the same respect, we have a bunch of work to do. A great example is a game like this. We lost a lot of starters that we said we can't play on special teams. So now Logan Wilson, you got to play, or Lance Robinson, or so-and-so. You have to be able to play. We've got to develop more bodies and more depth so that when we get into these 4-quarter games, and we're going to be into a bunch of them, that we can count on those younger guys to step up and play great on teams.
One more? You won 24 straight games. What's the key?
Man. Great players, great assistant coaches. Once again, I don't pay attention to that stuff. So I've been really blessed to be a part of some great situations and a part of a great situation at Kansas State, and we're going to focus on enjoying this one and go to the next one.